Hey guys, it's Brenda from Gumdrops and Lollipops Tarot. I'm bringing you a reading today. We're going to do the if you're dealing with and then the sign. So I'm going to go Aries to Pisces and pull a few cards for each sign. And if you're dealing with that sign, then you would click on your person's sign, not your sign, but the person's sign that you are thinking about or dealing with, or in a relationship or situationship, friendship, whatever. If you like them, if you're interested in them. So just take what resonates, guys. Leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, then perhaps this is not your read. This is kind of a collective read, right? So it's not going to necessarily reach everybody. Also, if you are interested in a personal read, you can check out my webpage linked below. They're very inexpensive reads, like $10 and $15 reads, but the prices will be going up after January or in January. But let's get started. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I appreciate you so much. Let's get started. If you're dealing with an Aries, what does the collective need to know if they're dealing with an Aries? The Justice card, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like this is definitely a situation in which there's some past here, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, there have been seeds that have been planted in this relationship. So I feel like if you're dealing with an Aries, this person definitely has some memories of you, good thoughts about you. They're definitely planted. Some seeds have been planted in this relationship. And I feel like they're really waiting and ready to watch it grow. So they're kind of waiting for things to kind of come to fruition. I feel as if maybe your Aries has recently gone through a divorce or a separation, and they're really kind of working on getting their life balanced as well as getting clarity. I think your person definitely wants to be with you. I think this Aries definitely wants to be with you. They have clarity. They have a new start, I think, because they have recently come out of a relationship, perhaps a divorce. Not 100% sure, but the seeds definitely have been planted between you and this Aries. They know what they want. They got clarity in that, and I think that once their life is kind of completely balanced, I think they're going to make this a bit more prosperous than it already is. So that's what I have if you're dealing with an Aries. All right, if you're dealing with the Taurus, don't mind my dog chewing on her bone over here. She's kind of loud. If you're dealing with the Taurus, well, this Taurus is in love with you. All right, guys. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like this Taurus has been going through some hardships. I feel like they are still persevering through and trying to make this relationship work. I feel like they've been through a lot in terms of love and being treated unfairly or having difficult times while in a love relationship, but they haven't given up. I do see this World card being here, like this completion. So I feel like they're gonna complete this cycle of feeling like this wounded warrior. I feel like with you and them together, they're gonna feel nothing but love. They're gonna give you love. You're gonna give them love. They're gonna see you as this person is extremely empathetic, caring, compassionate. I feel like they're in love with you. But they've been really wounded and really guarded for a long time. But I see that that cycle coming to a completion because they're going to realize it's safe to love you and you're going to realize it's safe to love them. I think this is going to be an extremely positive completion of this cycle, which goes into a new cycle. And that's going to be true love situation between the two of you. That's what I see if you're dealing with a Taurus. If you're dealing with a Gemini, guys, if you're dealing with a Gemini, the Death card, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Ooh. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I really feel like they're closing out a cycle. I think that they have experienced a transformation recently. They've ended some kind of either way of thinking, way of behaving. Potentially another relationship has come to a closure, and they are going to be freaking rushing towards you to give you a love offer. This person is going to be direct with their communication. They're going to be pulling out all the stops with the roses, the white horse, the picnic basket, the love letter, the poems, the wine. They're going to be pulling out all the stops and rushing towards you. They're not going to mince their words. I feel like if they were in a waiting period, that is over. They are going to be rushing towards you to give you an offer of love. a big offer of love. All right, if you're dealing with a Cancer, guys, if you're dealing with a Cancer, the Hierophant, what? The Five of Wands, dun, dun, dun. Ooh, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Cancer, guys, I honestly feel like the Cancer has been deceitful. Usually this is just lies and deceptions, but I feel like they're really potentially been lying about having competition. I feel like there could be other people involved in this situation. I don't think they're necessarily relationships, but I think other people are kind of competing for your Cancer's attention. But the Cancer is not looking at them. The Cancer that you're dealing with is looking at you for a spiritual connection, a higher level commitment, potential marriage. I think they have not, though, been honest about other people wanting them and being around them and maybe competing for their attention. But I don't think that's going to really matter in the long run, because they definitely want a higher level commitment with you. They feel like this is a very spiritually guided connection. Yeah. Or they're really conflicted and lying to themselves about how they feel about you. And maybe they know like there's this really strong spiritual connection, but they're like trying to talk themselves out of it. Actually, let me get one card to clarify the Seven of Swords and this Five of Wands. The Judgment card. Okay, so I feel like for the majority of you watching this, that this applies to, they're lying to themselves. They're not really evaluating the situation properly. They're not really being honest with themselves about how they're feeling. It's very conflictual for them. I feel like they know it in their heart. They just can't wrap their head around it, but they know that you are this spiritual connection. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Cancer, they're coming out of it, but they've really been like in an inner conflict in their head about how they feel about you. If you are dealing with a Leo, let's see what you got if you're dealing with a Leo. Well, yes, absolutely. The freaking King of Wands. Yes. Passion. Sexual attraction. Ooh, it's a freaking soulmate, guys. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. And look at two cards of Leo come out. King of Wands and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. I'm not using bottom of the deck, but this is a Leo card. This is optimism, positivity, happiness, joy. This is like the most positive card in the deck. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Leo, that's an extremely positive situation for you. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Leo, but anyways, lots of sexual chemistry, lots of passion, lots of smoldering attraction. I feel like you are definitely dealing with someone who finds you extremely attractive. They feel like you're their soulmate, guys. And I think they are your soulmate with the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of like hard work in terms of a job, but in terms of love, this is like soulmate energy, and you recognize, or your person recognizes that you need to put in work in a love relationship. A true relationship takes hard work, takes effort, but it's all worth their time and their effort because they know you're their soulmate and they love you. And this person's going to be rushing towards you. I feel like this person has made that choice to kind of tell you how they feel, tell you what they're thinking. And they're coming towards you more than you're going towards them. But I feel like with this amount of passion and this soul connection and them coming towards you, I feel like you're going to go towards them as well. All right, if you're dealing with a Virgo, guys, let's see what we got. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Ten of freaking Cups. Holy smoke. The King of Cups, guys. Oh my gosh. This Virgo is in love with you. This is not something you expect, guys. This is a situation that's going to totally shake your foundation with this Tower card. This is something you're not expecting to hear. This is something you don't expect to happen in any regards. They freaking love you. The Ten of Cups is my happily ever after card. This is true love, soulmate, marriage. This is family. This is the house, the dog, the white picket fence, the husband, the wife, the kids. It's like the whole kit and caboodle. This is true love. Definitely true love. And then they're showing up in the King of Cups energy, which is love, compassion, empathy, sympathy. They're going to show you so much how they feel about you. They might not be able to express it as well. They might be a little bit on the emotional side, but they're definitely going to be able to make you feel their love. It reminds me of like the Garth Brooks song, Bob Dylan song, Adele song, whichever version you listen to. But they're definitely going to come towards you, and it's going to kind of shake your world. You're not even ready for it, Virgo, if you're dealing with a Virgo. All right, if you're dealing with a Libra, what do you have if you're dealing with a Libra? Oh, that's the freaking Empress. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is definitely, I feel like it's a reunion. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, soulmate energy. I definitely feel like this is a reunion situation if you're dealing with the Libra, or a situation in which someone's really kind of analyzed their situation, recognizes that they want to be with you. So I feel like this Libra might have gone through some hardships recently, and really realized the value of your relationship with them. I feel like prior to that, they were kind of in this hangman energy. And they weren't really making moves. They were kind of just remaining in this stagnant position. But even this hangman energy shows this healing, this glow. Even though they're not making movements and they're kind of in a stagnant position, they're healing and they're growing. So they're just not making or taking actions. They're kind of letting go and let God. This Judgment card, though, is like where they are evaluating their situations. They are kind of going through what they've been through. What do they want? What do they need to drop? What do they need to add? What do they need to change? And I feel like they know that you're their Empress, their counterpart, their divine feminine. They know that you are empathetic. They know that you are abundant. I feel like this person will be very similar to your energy. This is a soul connection, definite soul connection, and potential a reunion if you guys are in a state where a reunion could happen. I definitely feel like this is very possible that your person was kind of stepped away for a while, and is returning and is going to be proclaiming this soul connection between the two of you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, guys, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, well, I think this is the first not so great one with the Knight. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, guys, I feel like this Scorpio, well, it's not horrible, but in terms of love, not necessarily what you want. But I feel like this Scorpio has been really kind of burdened with the Ten of Wands energy. This is like in traditional tarot, it's the guy with like 10 wands on his back, and it's just so heavy that he has to put it down. In this deck, you know, she's walking away from a situation, but I feel like this person has come to an end of a cycle. I feel like they are laying down their burdens and kind of saying, you know, I'm just not going to carry all this burden. I'm going to release it. So I feel like they're releasing their burdens. You guys, I do think they're picking a path. I'm going to clarify the Two of Wands. They could potentially be looking at travel. I feel like they're really working on building themselves up, getting themselves financially stable, getting themselves emotionally stable, getting themselves just kind of grounded. I do see them as a person that can commit, but I feel like they're kind of going through a situation in which they had to lay down their burdens. They are ready to kind of pick a path, though. So I'm going to clarify this Two of Wands to see what path they're picking. But it does look like they're working on themselves. It looks like they're working on stability, financial stability, emotional stability. It doesn't look like they're working on love right now. But let's see what this Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands. Holy snakes. Holy snakes. I'm not going to swear. Okay, so to clarify the Two of Wands, guys, I think that they are definitely, we have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like what they're doing is something's definitely ended with them in their situation, right? It's forcing them to pick a path, move forward. I do think they may be doing a little bit of self-sabotaging. I'm just going to leave it at that. They're just kind of self-sabotaging. They're up in their head more than they need to be. And they have this very defensive energy about them. So I do feel like maybe that's the burden that they're putting down. And they have the choice to like go or stay in this energy or move from this energy. But I feel like in terms of a love read, guys, I don't think if you're dealing with a Scorpio that they're looking for love at this time. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Sorry. All right, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Ooh. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, you guys, you got the best card in the deck. Positivity, joy, optimism, happiness, potential child. Oh, and then you get like one of the saddest cards in the deck. You guys, what in the what? Okay. All right, so if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel like either, I'm going to give you two scenarios. Either this situation is like hot and cold, right? Like one moment you're like sad, grieving, down in the dumps, screaming, crying, and the next minute you're so like happy, you can't help it in this relationship. And there's a lot of fiery passion. Okay, so kind of feel like there might be like a influx, like some days are really good, some days are really bad, but you know, we keep this going. But I feel like too, the other story could potentially be like that your Sagittarius is going through some hardships with this Three of Swords. They're dealing with sadness, loss, grief, but as they go through this grief process, they will come out on the other side, and the relationship between you and them, or you guys could have broken up and be getting back together, but the relationship between you and them is going to bring joy, happiness, positivity, potential child, the magic stick, guys, lots of passion, fiery, sexy, flirty energy, pretty nice energy here. But I think they're going to be moving from heartbreak to happiness, and maybe some passion will help move that forward a little bit. All right, guys, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, what do we have coming towards you in love? The Hermit, the Eight of Cups. Oh, Capricorn and Scorpios, you guys. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Capricorn, guys, I feel like the Capricorn had to end a cycle here with the Ten of Swords. In traditional tarot, the Ten of Swords is the person, oh, I have it right here, that's laying on the ground with 10 swords in their back, right? So it could be a backstabbing and betrayal, but it's definitely an ending, right? And then we also have the Eight of Cups is walking away from a situation. The thing that I love about this deck, though, is in the traditional Eight of Cups, it's a man kind of making his way up a hill, or a mountain rather, and walking towards the moon. But in this deck, she's walking towards the sun, which is the most positive card in tarot, the sun. So I feel like if you're dealing with the Capricorn, guys, they're ending a cycle of sadness, right? They're ending a cycle, something's over, something's done. But they're walking towards their happiness, which I believe is you. But I don't see them getting to you quickly. I feel like they are going through this hermit process, which is healing, kind of some solitude. So I don't feel like they're going to be like messaging you or being like hanging out with you. I feel like they are really kind of healing from this heartbreak, but they are moving towards you, which is their sun. So I feel like it's going to be a slow process. I don't see, pardon me, I don't see anything moving forward right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, what do you need to know? What do you have coming towards you if you're dealing with an Aquarius? Six of Cups, some nostalgic love, soul connection, could be a past life connection, could be a reunion. The Four of Swords and the frickin' Two of Cups. The star card on the bottom of the deck, that's also your energy, guys. But I'm not doing bottom of the deck. You guys, I feel like this is definitely someone from your past. I feel like you had to heal, you had to rest, you had to disconnect, or your person did, from a situation. I feel like this could be a situation between the two of you. So this is not a reunion read, or this is not a reunion situation for you, then don't take this. I'll give you two stories. But I do feel like you and this person have had some issues in the past, and your Aquarius has pulled away, rested, recuperated, found some healing. But they are going to make a return, guys, because they see you as their soulmate. They see you as their this person of nostalgia. You feel like home to them. They see you as their Two of Cups, which is true love, soulmate, marriage. I feel like they're going to be coming back, recognizing that they really want to be with you, that they really kind of screwed things up, and they want you, they want to be with you, they want to marry you. But I feel like they're going through some healing, potentially because of your relationship previously. If this is not a reunion, if this is more like a past life, connection, I feel like your person is healing from some kind of trauma, some kind of loss, some kind of heartache. But they will be coming towards you guys with the Six of Cups and this Two of Cups energy, and it is a true love situation. I feel like that's a really nice couple of cards if you're dealing with an Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Pisces, guys, if you're dealing with a Pisces, let's see what happens if you're dealing with a Pisces. The King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the High Priestess. Three of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, which is a great energy. Three of Cups is like, it's like the Two of Cups, which is true love, soulmate, marriage kind of energy. But on top of that, it's like a total friendship, bond, soul connection. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Pisces, guys, I feel like they've been up in their head a lot about you. I feel like they're really working on their intuition, tapping into their feelings and their thoughts. I feel like they could be getting some messages intuitively. I think you're heavy on their mind. I feel like they're going to be taking a leap forward, taking a chance, taking a risk to come towards you. I feel like this is definitely somebody you know, right? Maybe have past history with. They're ready to kind of take a leap of faith. I feel like it's a leap of faith because you have some history together. But they're showing up, guys, as the King of Pentacles. I feel like they weren't showing up before in this energy, but this is committed. This is loyal. This is solid. This is grounded. This is a caretaker, a provider, someone who wants to like pick you up and care for you, like take care of you, give you your every need. This is emotional stability. This is financial stability. This is just someone who is committed and willing to work, someone who wants to provide, someone who wants to take care. And I think this is a great person in terms of love. So there you have it, guys. That's timestamps are below. I should have said that in the beginning. They will be below. I hope you enjoyed this read. If you do, please put some comments down there, guys. I appreciate you watching my channel and supporting me. Thank you so much. And until the next time, guys, take care. I just saw 2222 if that means anything to you. Bye.